yesterday. She said every day, everything that happens. She said something about everything is the content idea. I think she said that right. Every day idea is a content idea. And a lot of people will be like, how is everyday idea a content? When I saw somebody with big nose, how is it a content idea? I went on the road and somebody pissed me off, how is it a content idea? What do you even mean by everyday ideas are content ideas? What are you trying to tell me? What are you saying? I go out and then a driver steals my money, how is it a content idea? I go out and I break my leg, how is it a content idea? I go out and I lose my stuff, how is it a content idea? It's a content idea. It is. It is a content idea. The same way you go on TikTok and then you're like, oh, get ready with me to go make my ordinary day extraordinary. It's a content idea. Your day is a content idea. You go out and somebody does something to you like, and posting it on social media. It's a content idea. You're entertaining us. We want to see. We want to learn something. We want to be inspired by your story. Something does something to you. Somebody does something to you. Somebody gets you upset, or you experience failure at some point. It's a content idea, not just the success as a content idea. And if there's one thing I tell LinkedIners is that it's not every day you're posting about success. Tell us about failures. Tell us about one time you fell and couldn't stand. Tell us about one time you were down and how you overcame it. I want to know, because at some point of my life, I've been there. I want to know how you overcame that. It is a content idea. I was just telling a friend inside there that, look, everything to me is if you go to my LinkedIn wall, everything is a content idea. I go to school and I see my colleague seated outside on the floor. It's a content idea. I'm coming to tell you about, and I'm telling you something I learned from it or how I felt. One day, I was coming back from a meeting in school late at night. My slippers broke. It was my content idea for the next day. I'll tell you how I felt. I was very unapologetic about it. I was bold. I put my slippers in my bag and I walked like nothing happened. A lot of people are, oh, what is this person going to say about it? If somebody sees me walking barefoot, oh my God, my composure is going to reduce. You will not do it. I can't make that post. It's not perfect. My punctuations are not on point. My grammar is not on point. I should be using big grammars like a decimal instead of saying laid back. I can't use those things yet, so no, I'm not going to post on LinkedIn. Hell no! Who told you that? Even the best LinkedIners today started imperfect. So everything that happens every day to you is a content idea. You've seen authenticity. Being authentic is a thing today. If you're like every other person, it's not like I'm jealous of your success, but I'm tired of start us from where you are in the background. Law school graduate. He's also a law graduate from the University of Calabar. He is an aspiring legalpreneur with interest in dispute resolution, finance, and corporate governance. He's a decorated moot court champion who has won multiple national competitions, including winner OK, Gender Advocacy South Championship, first runner-up Chief Edwin Clark National Moot Competition, first runner-up Professor Cyril Ndiko Harvest of Advocacy Competition, second runner-up Dr. Peter Miracle San National Moot Court Competition, amongst others. He has earned Best Advocate on several occasions. Upon graduation, he interned in top tier 1 firms, particularly Tempars and Aluko and Oyebode and other allied firms and organizations such as LATAM and WAPI. Omaplex Law and the Ministry of Justice, giving him hands-on dispute resolution, tax, energy, finance, corporate law, and governance experience. He's currently the managing partner of Breed Law Partners, BLP, driving innovative legal solutions. He's passionate about driving change, tutoring and inspiring young minds towards pushing beyond limits, and striving to exceed barriers. Please put your hands together. Keep clapping until he gets here. As we invite Mr. Emeka Lawrence on stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for the privilege. I want to use this opportunity to say a few words to you. But then, beginning of this, actually, I got to Calabar yesterday. I've been out of town. I actually told a friend that I would love to be in this event, and thank God I'm able to make it. So for several reasons, I shouldn't have made it, but I thank God I'm here, and for that reasons, I want to appreciate God particularly. I also want to thank the keynote speakers that have spoken so far, the panelists. I have so many of my friends on the board, like seeing their pictures, and I'm like, oh wow, this is nice. So I believe you get to learn a lot today. I believe they'll get to share so many ideas with you. I've been with most of them, and I can tell you for sure and for real that today will be very, very impactful. My experience from LinkedIn started in 2020. I think that was during COVID-19 period, if I can remember, right? So I actually was exposed to LinkedIn via a senior, right? His name is David Ujoko. He's also a law graduate as well. So we just thought about an idea. We were like, most persons have experience and most persons have a lot of things that they've been able to achieve, right? And then LinkedIn was like a new platform. So you see everybody coming to LinkedIn, and then you don't really know what to do, right? You want to post, you have so many experience that you've done in the past, but you can't post them. So it now looks as though you have to achieve something new before you can post. So we thought about how do we reach your past success to the present, right? How do you let people know that you've achieved this thing, but it was in the past, right? Because it means that okay, I cannot see those ones. I have to wait till I maybe become a winner or till I achieve new things. So we talked about connecting the dots. That was the title of the initiative we started with on LinkedIn. So we look at how do we connect the dots? How do you connect the dots of your past and the dots of your present? How do you show it to the world, right? How did you link the past, your wins, every other thing? Saying it now. So it's not like saying about 5 years ago I did it like that, but that was just like how we started LinkedIn. I got exposed, right, in that platform. For real, it was strange, right, coming on LinkedIn for the first time. But then experience, consistency, and a whole lot we were able to pull out of that. And today, Mr. David Ijoko is a great content creator, he's my mentor. Just like you know from the background, I have this law background as well. So it's very inspired me a lot. So I was just told to tell one of the speakers said one particular thing is that you don't have to really do big things, right? You just have to do small things, but do that small things in a big way. You don't have to really be the best in everything. You can really be the best in one thing particularly. Just one thing you have, just one experience you have is enough, right? So do it over and over and over and over. Consistency starts from looking at young minds. I remember most times when I was on LinkedIn, I saw a young lady, right? She just, I think maybe the S3 or so, not even up to SS1, and she was trying to tell us how she passed her exams. But then, my God, she did it so beautifully well, like the way it was captured. You will not even think this person is talking about an exam that is written in Nigeria, right? Just like the way you write your WAEC or you know WAEC and you just pass and it's just like nothing to you. Someone asked me that was the day that I just passed my exams, and like she got a whole lot of comments, likes, impressions. Because why? Not because she's too smart, but because of the fact that she had that courage to do that from that little background she had, from that little level that she is. So I want to encourage you or the young ones particularly that you don't have to read maybe a law graduate or maybe like Calabar or undergraduate as the case may be. Even in your O levels, right, you can still as well do great things. So just start now, right, and over and over you get to learn more. Sorry, what I want to share is my notes. Okay, so with the few minutes I have, I just want to say a few things to you. So everything I'm saying to you is going to be guided from my experience and from my background as a law student, particularly. I know we have young minds here that also want to be a lawyer. Most of us started this way. You want to go into medicine and the rest of them, right? You have to look at people ahead of you, and by so doing, you also become part of them. So that's how you envisage it. You don't just most persons. My father said I want to be a lawyer. My mother said I want to be a lawyer. The lawyer is good, right? But that will not take you far, right? So you literally enjoy what you love doing. So you just take your time to do that. So one of the things I said I will share is that I would like to let you know that as part of learning and as part of leadership, the best way to learn is to do, right? And to do is to do everything carefully. So when you want to learn something, you have to just do it. You want to be a writer, you don't know how to write on LinkedIn. You want to be a content creator, you don't know how to create content. Just do it. Just create it that way. Let it be, right? You don't really have to be after the likes. You know, usually be after the impressions. But just do it, right? So the best way to do anything you want to do is to do it. The best way to write, to learn how to write, is to write, right? So that's what you do. And the second best way to learn how to do something is to watch other persons do it, right? So while you don't know how to do it, you are trying to do it. You don't have to come to LinkedIn every day and post. You can come to LinkedIn 2, 3 days. All you just do is just watch people post, look at their reactions, look at how they comment, look at how their words are structured. Just watch them do it. Over time, you also become an expert just by watching people do it. So most times when you watch people do it and you see that they do it badly, you can literally tell that I can do better than this. It's not supposed to be here. It's not supposed to be that. It's not your own decision to go to the comment box and say, oh, you're supposed to do it this way. No, right? You just take the error, you take the corrections, and you fix it by yourself your subsequent time when you decide to post. So you learn from others. First way to learn is to do it. Second best way to learn is to watch other persons do it. So for those persons who maybe you're already a graduate already and you feel like maybe you choose the wrong course, or you feel like the degree you studied will not give you what you want. Maybe it's at the time when I graduated from faculty of law, I felt like should have even done law. Whether I should have done something like finance related, accounting, economics, and all of that. Right? So probably I thought of getting another degree in finance, right? Because if you look at my profile, you see that I have interest in law and finance. Right? So I was like, okay, why not just go into finance so that I can merge law with finance? But then I got something from a mentor which I would also like to share. you're among those categories of person, you don't actually need another degree. Actually, you don't need another degree to get hired. You don't need another degree to stand out. All you just need to do is to show that you can deliver results, right? So even with the little experience you have, even with the law you have, or whatever degree you have that you feel like is not satisfactory to it, show that you can deliver results in that, and you will get every opportunity that you need, right? So lastly, because of time, success is not actually all about maybe stepping out, or it's not all about, just like they say, yes, consistency, perseverance, dedication. It's the key element to success. But one thing I've observed that kill us, or one thing I've observed that brings us down most times, is that we are afraid to come out of our comfort zone, right? So success is all about stepping out of your comfort zone, right? Stepping out into the world of connections. So while you feel secure in your fear, you feel secure in not wanting to say things, right? You will not succeed that way. So come out of your comfort zone. And when you come out of your comfort zone, you step into the world of connection. Whatever might be your comfort zone, most persons it's just your phone, it's your house, you like being indoors, you don't like interacting, maybe you say you're an introvert. All of those things can never at any point in time get you success. So when you're in your comfort zone, you will never get successful. Whatever comfort zone may imply, it means whatsoever that makes you not want to maybe come out of it. You just feel like you can do this thing forever and you will not feel anything. You will remain there forever as well. Right? So come out of your comfort zone. Come out of that thing you love that probably you know in your mind does not actually encourage you. So when you come out of it, you definitely see yourself doing wonders. You see yourself connecting with people, and by so doing you get to grow. So I will just share these few words with you, and I hope that you learn from them, and I hope that it takes you to as many places as possible. Thank you so much for having me.
Step out of your comfort zone today. What's that comfort zone you have to step out? Round. So I'd love them to say hello to us. Be the change initiative. Be the change initiative. Team Paragon. Can't see you. Okay, please. 1 minute. Speak to us in 1 minute. Tell us about your brand and leave a word for us. Youth Friendly Hub University of Calabar. Youth Friendly Hub University of Calabar. ISEC Calabar. Certitude. Okay, please, Team Paragon.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. All right. So I want to believe we've been enjoying the sessions thus far. So a big ups to the conveners and the organization, the organizers of this amazing event. I mean, it's been so inspiring and so educating. So quickly, I'm Basil Eugene, and a representative of the Team Paragon. And by the grace of God, I'm currently an app developer as well as a website developer. So at Team Paragon, we passionately empower those on how they can build a sustainable business and also, have financial freedom. Because we believe in as much as you have the breath in you, in as much as you are alive, you deserve the good things of life. And so we envision a future where you get to the point where you can actually get what you want, whatever you want, wherever you want it, and however you want it. Because we believe you cannot rise above your level of personal development. So thank you so very much for having us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Chioma Emmanuel, and I'm the founder of Be the Change Lead Initiative, and I'm also the CEO of Shatitude. Today, I'm representing two brands. The members of my brand, they were unavoidably absent today, and so I'm just standing in as both the CEO and the founder. So, first of all, about Be the Change Lead Initiative. It is a social community that is focused on helping founders and people who are positive and passionate about growth and development. If you have a community you're founding, or you're just starting a social work and you need backup, you need people to help push you, you can come to us. Then Certitude, we are
You get to gain skills that you do not get in university. For instance, now I am a law student, right? I'm into like legal writing and everything. But through ISEC, I have been able to hone my skill in sales, business development, and marketing. So now, like, do you understand the whole concept of ISEC? Do you guys understand? It gives you a platform to grow while you're still in the university. And aside that, we host several initiatives that like try to develop our community that are in line with the various SDGs. Like we have our career fair coming up in November. We also have a trade fair coming up in November, and we have a financial literacy seminar every March in every year actually, like to sensitize you on financial literacy tactics and all. So I hope you guys understand the whole concept of ISEC. So wherever you are and you hear the chant, hey ISEC, what will you say? Hey ISEC!
Hey Isaac. Hey Isaac. Okay, still in that spirit, we have a survey that I would like everybody to fill. It's a link. So I'm going to be calling conveners to come on stage right now to guide us through the survey.
Hello everyone. How many of you are on the WhatsApp group? You're on the WhatsApp group. How many of you are on the WhatsApp group? Please, there's a survey I want you all to go through for us to do better for you next LinkedIn Local Calabar 3.0 for next year. So please, I want you to go through the survey. So far, it's asking your email first of all. Please, the link should be projected on the screen as well so that everybody can go through it. And I also dropped the link on the WhatsApp group. So please, everyone, just answer the questions. Those are very important. This is going to help us do better next year. Very, very important. And there's a gift at the end of the question. So if you don't go through it, you miss your gift. So how many of us are going through it already, please? You're going through it already. Do you have the link? Medical team, please help us with that. Medical team, are you ready? Please, let's be very fast. Let's be very fast. Sorry, please excuse me. Okay, please, thank you. Alright, just give us a few seconds. a very short survey we can all go through. Sorry, the link will be coming up shortly. Okay, so the survey, we want you to learn how people in Calabar are using LinkedIn and how we can help you grow in your careers as well. So this is an anonymous survey. Nobody is going to look at it except us. And it's for students, young professionals, and all of you who came here for LinkedIn Local. So your answers are private and we'll use them to write a short report and receive a copy of a report before the wider public. So as a thank you, 3 lucky people will win 1,000 naira airtime each for filling this out. Just 3 lucky people, and 5 lucky people will have a copy of my book. Just 5. So this is the link. Please, this is the link. Just type it out and let's fill out the survey together. Let's fill it out together quickly so that we can move forward. So your email, please just put in your email. If you're following this survey, please put in your email, your age, your current status, field of study or professional focus, whether you are a student. Students, please, do you have a phone? Do you have a phone? Yes, please just go through it. That's amazing. That's really amazing. My special people, are you going through the survey, please? Are you going through it? Alright, so field of study or professional focus, just put that in, whether you're in mass communication, pharmacology, you're in secondary school, whatever, whether you're in sciences, arts, or commercial, and how often do you use LinkedIn? Do you use it every day, weekly, monthly, rarely, or never? Put that in. And then, what do you mainly use LinkedIn for? Remember I talked about goals. I talk about goals for your LinkedIn. So put it in there. What do you mainly use it for? And then what has been your biggest challenge so far with LinkedIn? So this is going to help us a whole lot, give you a better approach. Now, what's one thing you learned from this event that changed how you think about LinkedIn? What is the first thing you plan to do on LinkedIn after this event? What is the first thing you do on LinkedIn after this event? And then, what kind of support or training, if any, will help you make better use of LinkedIn? For those of you that need support and training, please go through these. We have sponsors that are ready to help you out. So please, filling out this survey is very, very important. It is very, very important. People at the back, please, can you see the link? You cannot see the link. My eyes, this thing is reflecting on my eyes. Decency. Is it okay there? Okay, let me. Can you see from the back, please?
HTTPS in small letters. HTTPS colon those two dots, backward slash. To you is going to, yes, backward slash, like this. 2. Forms in small letter, full stop, GLE, another backward slash again. As I'm doing it like this, doing it like this forward slash bar. No, like this, backward slash. D in small letter. Have you gotten to that point? Have you gotten to that point? Okay. D in small letter, capital letter F. 7. Capital letter P. Capital letter R. Small letter W. Small letter F. Small capital letter F after small letter F. Then small letter F again. Small letter B. Small letter N. Small letter T. Capital letter Y. Number 5. Capital letter X. Capital letter R. And capital letter A. Then you press send. Did you get that?
Alright, so please just quickly go through the survey, and those of you that need support or training, this is very important for you. And there's also a gift of 1,000 naira airtime if you would love to. And the first 5 people, like I said, that comes to meet me with proof of this will be getting a copy of my book. Yes, for you to start out on LinkedIn. So just go through this while we go forward with the session. Thank you so much.
Okay, so everybody's all pumped up and ready for the next session, bar. You ready to get value? Are you ready to get value? And that all money you've been hearing, take LinkedIn seriously. Post on LinkedIn. Be consistent. Build your brand. Do this, do that. Oh yeah, now. After now, what are you going to walk away with? Are you going to make it? It's not enough to just hear. Say you know. It's not enough to just hear and say, okay, I've heard that I should be consistent on LinkedIn. I'm going to be consistent. And then you post for 3 days and then you are gone. Where are you running to? You said you were going to be consistent. Be consistent. Hold yourself accountable or find an accountability partner. That any day you don't post, the person holding your neck. What happened? Why do you not post? Post about things that you are passionate about, so that every day when you wake up, even when you don't feel like posting, you will still post because you're passionate about that thing. I like to talk. I like to inspire people. I like to provide clarity for people in areas where I have clarity. So yes, I post about those things on LinkedIn. I have passion about it, so I'll always, even if you wake me up from sleep, I'm this kind of person that when I sleep, when you wake me immediately, you have to wait for like 3 minutes, let the sleep clear from my eye. You want to hear correct thing from my mouth. If not, you get. But even in that heavily sleep-induced state, I will still motivate you. I will still inspire you. I will still talk. There are a lot of us that have different things we can do in that state. But mine is I will talk. Yes. So find out one thing that you're passionate about and post about it. By you. Okay, we're going to be inviting our panelists for today to come on stage for the panel session. Victor Bassi. If somebody should help us, volunteer. Volunteer. You are lying, Madam Convener, to arrange chair. I will find all of you after this event. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to be inviting our very amazing, beautiful moderator. When you see her, you know why I'm saying she's beautiful because she's actually beautiful. As beautiful as the morning sun. Her name is Rain Aribo. Did you hear that name? Rain. Her name is Rain Aribo. She's the oh, we lost her. Okay, whilst we're waiting for her replacement, I'll invite the panelists on stage. Mr. Victor Basti, please put your hands. We have Esther Simon John. Esther Simon Ajom. Is she here? Okay, please a round of applause for them. Please, a replacement for our Madam Moderator. Thank you. So this session is going to be on thought leadership, building visibility, consistency, and value on LinkedIn. I personally have a thing I want to learn from this session. I want to learn consistency. As much as I can give you a 2-hour lecture on consistency, yes, I want to learn consistency. Because it's not easy, hey, easy that every day you wake up and show up. It's not easy to show up, especially when failure is looking you in the face.
trendybeats.com. Okay, so I think I didn't get the name of this particular panelist on time, but we have a panelist that's going to be joining us. His name is Mr. John Osu. Please, Mr. John Osu, please come up stage. We have another panelist. Wow. We have lots of people who are coming to tell us lots of things. I hope you're ready to learn. Get your books and your pen out. Draw them out right now because you're going to be hearing a lot of things, actually. Okay. The last person is Miss Deborah. Please put your hands together for her. Your already mentioned that this session is going to be on visibility, it's going to be on value, it's going to be on thought leadership, and it's also going to be on consistency. So we all have issues in some of these areas, if not all, especially with LinkedIn.
Instagram sometimes. But Facebook, I can just go there and say, "What's up, nigga?" It's very easy and people will talk. But on LinkedIn, there's two sides. There's a certain standard that is needed. And because of that, a lot of us run away from it. A lot of times you feel like, nah, posting was never who is not going to read this? Who is not going to learn anything from this thing? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But then these are people who have experiences, whom some these are their areas of expertise. They are here to share their knowledge with us, to share their opinion, to share value with us. It's not easy to decide to share your expertise with somebody for free. A lot of people will tell you to come and pay for a LinkedIn class, but you're getting this for 0 naira, 0 kobo. You're not paying for it. So pull out your pens and pull out your books because you're gonna write a lot. Okay. My first question goes to Mr. Victor Bassi. As a startup business on LinkedIn, how do I get clients? I have a business and I've taken it to LinkedIn. I've gone to tell all the LinkedIners and all the LinkedIners that this is what I do. Please come and patronize me. How do I actually get these people to not just become viewers of my posts and my content, but convert them from viewers to actual clients, paying clients? Mr. Victor Bassi.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, the first thing I need you to understand is that LinkedIn is just another social media platform. Okay, so a lot of people have a very scary approach to LinkedIn. Once they hear of LinkedIn, all they can think of is CEOs and professionals and all those serious people. Don't worry yourself too much about it. It's just another social media platform. So concerning the question of how do I get paying clients on LinkedIn, assuming you just started your business, I'm going to tell you this, that the same principles apply. Whether you are taking your business to LinkedIn, whether you are taking it to Facebook, to TikTok, to Instagram, to Twitter, the basics are still going to be the same. And what is the basics? Being able to communicate what you have for us. What is your business all about? What's the value you offer? What problem are you solving? What solution are you bringing to the table? What can you do for us? You still need to let us know. Perhaps depending on the platform, the way you communicate it will be different. On TikTok, you would have to communicate it in the form of a video. On LinkedIn, you are writing a long post attached with a picture or something. I think pictures do very well on LinkedIn. So it's still the basics of being able to communicate what your business can do. If you cannot tell us what you can do for us, we are not going to pay you. So first of all, understand that you should be able to communicate whatever your new startup is going to do for us. Secondly, why should we pick you above every other person? You need to understand that there are lots of people doing what you are already doing. Anything you are starting up, other people have started it already. So you are just an addition to what is already existing. So you need to find a unique edge. What is your unique selling proposition? Why should we choose you ahead of other people that are still doing what you are doing? You need to communicate that effectively for us. And if you can combine these two things, getting clients is going to be a breeze. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Victor Bassi. Tell us what makes you different from the other person that is doing the same thing that you are doing. You have a school, let's say a secondary school like Turning Point Academy. I want to send my child to school. Why should I choose Turning Point Academy instead of going to Hillcrest Academy? What is different about your school? What kind of education does your school offer that Hillcrest doesn't? What is your leverage over Hillcrest? Thank you very much, Mr. Victor. The next question goes to Miss Choma. do it on Instagram? Why can I not do this thing I'm doing on LinkedIn? Why should I not do it on TikTok? Why not on Facebook? Why not on X? Why LinkedIn? Why do I really need to join that social media platform? What do I stand to gain from being a LinkedIner? Yeah, literally everybody is on Instagram. But not everybody is on LinkedIn. Statistics says that we have 11.6% of people globally use LinkedIn. That's not even up to quarter of people we have on earth globally. 11.6% is a very poor percentage. So why should I join those people who are using LinkedIn? Why should I choose this as my social media?
Okay, thank you so much. This question sounds like an argument. Hello, everybody again. Why should I join LinkedIn? Definitely there are different social media platforms. Can we list them so I can interact with you? Can you like list random social media platforms? What? Instagram, beautiful. Now LinkedIn is special. Can you say that with me? LinkedIn is special. Okay. On TikTok, you see videos. People are talking about a lot of things. It's amazing and all of that. Instagram, you see videos too, more of live blogs. I mean, that's what I see. And then Twitter is just short information. But then there is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where professionals actually interact. There is this misconception that LinkedIn is just for job seekers. That's totally not true. It's not true. It's not true. Then ask yourself why would people like Tony Elumelu be on LinkedIn and he's active there? Why would people like Cody be on LinkedIn as well? Those people have easy money. They've made money. They have that. So then why are they active on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is a platform where you can gain influence, where you can get income as well. LinkedIn is that professional platform where nobody is there to play. They are just there focused. You meet like minds. For example, I'm a law student. I'm a law undergraduate, and on LinkedIn I've connected with law students from Benue, Lagos. I know them like as if we are cousins. Now, assuming I go to Lagos and I'm stranded, I know who to call. Okay, but then it's different on Facebook because I mean Facebook has just this atmosphere. Do you get what I mean? This atmosphere of over familiarity. Just as our host said that her family members were liking her face and all of that. I mean, LinkedIn is people are focused. They know what they want. Everyone that's approached LinkedIn knows what they want. You meet graphic designers, you meet CEOs who are out there pushing their sales, and people are currently I think they are getting sales, they are landing big on LinkedIn. Now, if you can be focused enough to go on LinkedIn, that means you have to build up your professional skills. It's very competitive. You have to be among the best, best of the best, to get into the LinkedIn. You have to be on your toes. Like there's no playing, like there's no playing around on LinkedIn. So that's motivating enough. I mean, it's very, very motivating that when you go on LinkedIn, you see people who are always there, who are not giving up, who are just doing everything because you want something. And when you connect with those kinds of persons, and when you connect with those kinds of persons, there's no how you not get value out of it. Every post you read on LinkedIn is valuable. I've learned things out of my being to school, from law graduates and law professionals and practicing lawyers.
one other very in these places you want to be. Currently, let me use myself for example. I'm trying to niche into energy law, like oil and gas, solar, renewable energy, and all of that. So now I'm trying to build my connection in that field. Almost like every day, I'll go to my LinkedIn search bar and set energy law in Nigeria, and then I will filter out to the most recent posts that day and read them, learn from them, comment strategically. Then I'll connect with top lawyers who are in this field and like watch their videos, read their articles, comment, message them personally. Because I'm trying to target working in their firm in the nearest future. So that when I eventually apply, they will not be like, oh, who is this girl? They'll be like, oh yeah, that is Stephanie. I actually like connected with her before and all of that. So I hope this has been able to answer that.
Thank you so much, Miss P. So the next question is going to John Osu, right? What's the most effective way to network on LinkedIn and build meaningful connections? It's 1 minute.
Thank you very much. So, with over 11.6 billion, 6% of people on LinkedIn and 1 billion, over 1 billion people on LinkedIn, what makes you stand out? What makes you, what makes people see you? What makes a spotlight when they look in the crowd? One, optimize your profile. Your profile is your digital handshake. Your profile is your digital handshake. So, one, you must be professional, just like LinkedIn is for professionals, even if you're a local. I mean, so a clear headshot, a strong headline. Um, Ms. Gracious gave us how to write a strong headline, who you are, what you do, and how you help them. So if you can put this together, it'll be very helpful. Three, connection. How do you connect? A lot of people when they see a nice profile and all of that, they go to connect, right? It doesn't just end there. It doesn't end there. What made you connect with that person? Because I don't feel like you should just go on connecting with several random people. Something must attract you to them related to feel. You were suggested by LinkedIn algorithm, right? So you must understand why you're following them, and when you follow them, especially those you admire, drop something on their DM. I mean, I read your I like the post you posted on this podcast, and it was really amazing. I love it. I mean, we should do that. If not, you're just going to have one of those people as part of your friend, connect, but you're not doing anything. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. John. Thank you for that insightful session. Deborah Wanganga. So your question goes like this: how about the about section? What can one write there in your about section on LinkedIn?
Thank you so much. So, they've talked about optimizing your profile, and one important feature on your LinkedIn profile is your about section. Because definitely, if I want to go through your LinkedIn profile, I will have to go through your about section. Now, what should be on your about section? First of all, when I started on LinkedIn, I just put anything there. So when Gracia saw my profile, she read my about section. She was like, no, 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 no. This is not how it should be. And then I was corrected. So in your about section, people should be able to identify who you are. You should be able to tell us who you are and what you do in simple and compelling terms. So I can say I am Wanganga Deborah and I am a creative graphic designer. And then you should be able to state who you help. I'm a creative graphic designer. Who do I help? I help brands and business owners stand out. I help them create compelling visuals that can communicate their brand message effectively. So if you're a brand owner, if you're a business owner and you read this, you'll be able to identify that okay, yes, I can actually work with this person. And also in your about section, you should be able to point out your achievements. If you work with 100 brands, if you work with 200 brands, you should let us know. You should also be able to
put in a call to action. Okay, before then, you should also let us know your uniqueness, that's your values, and what makes you stand out. And then lastly, I think is your the call to action. There should be a call to action in your about section. Let people know how they can connect with you and how they can work with you. Thank you.
Together for them as they make their way down to their seats. Please, thank you so much. Put your hands together for them. Put your hands together for them. Thank you so much. Please carry the seat along. So, without further ado, I'll be introducing our next speaker. He is a high ticket closer, a business strategist, a public speaker, and a mentor to so many of us. Leaders of thousands, say hi. Leaders of thousands, hi. So he heads a community, leaders of thousands, and he's birthing so many great individuals in the city of Calabar. So without further ado, I'll be reading his bio and introducing him off the stage. Rich Martin is a renowned high-ticket sales strategist, closer, coach, branding consultant, and public speaker with a global track record of results. He's the founder of the Academy of Closing, a fast-growing platform that has trained and empowered over 27,000 entrepreneurs worldwide to master the art of high-ticket closing and scale their revenue. A certified graduate of the Impact Mentorship School for Public Speakers, Victory also holds certifications from the London Business Academy and TEDx, where he has contributed as marketing team lead at TEDx University of Calabar. His work spans across multiple international organizations, including Institute of Copywriting, Profidemi, Yali Cross River State. Currently, Victory serves as a project assistant at the World Innovation Alliance, a prestigious global initiative that unites thought leaders to drive innovation, social impact, and entrepreneurial excellence. You people are not clapping. Please put your hands together for him. Now, known for his deep expertise in sales psychology, persuasive communication, and revenue optimization, Victory helps brands and businesses close 6 to 8 figure deals monthly. His coaching programs are built on practical insights, proven systems, and real world strategies that guarantee information. Victory Maxson is also open to consulting opportunities with brands, businesses, and organizations ready to scale their income and impact. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the phenomenal Victory Maxim. Please put your hands together until he comes on stage. Put your hands together. Put your hands together.
Hey, LinkedIn people, how fun? Eh? I think I don't know pitching for LinkedIn. LinkedIn, how far? Eh? How far now? How far now? Alright, if you're sitting here and just come forward, let's have an amazing time. So just ensure that there's no seat in front of you. Yeah, let's have an amazing time. Just ensure that there's no seat in front of you. There are seats in front here. And we feel it. Yes, just move forward. Hi, good to see you. Yeah. Are we good? Yes, let's come forward. Just come forward. Come forward, come forward, come forward, come forward. If you are outside, come inside. If you are outside, come inside. Ah, there are seats here now. Should I make way for you? Come, come, come. Just Benita, come and sit. Yes. Um, yes, call it what's the name? Forward, forward, forward. Yes, let's go forward. Forward, forward. Why do you guys like sitting down? What's there at the back? I guarantee you. Are we good? Okay. All Yeah, please put your hands together for yourself. If you're happy to be here, please put your hands together for yourself. So, as rightly introduced, my name is Tree Maxon, and what I do for people is that I train them to become better entrepreneurs. Right? Of course, I train entrepreneurs. I delight in training entrepreneurs, and I'll tell you why. You find out why while I'm speaking. But more importantly, I've realized that one of the most broke set of people are people on social media. Now, I explain why. Especially on LinkedIn. Yeah. There was a post I wrote one day or one time. I said, why LinkedIn influencers broke. And I wasn't speaking from just because I wanted to say it. By God's grace, I've mentored quite a number of influencers. And a lot of them are broke. And I'll tell you why they are broke. They are broke because they prefer likes to money. How many of you like you prefer like? Just like my post. You tell them to sell, they say no, they are so afraid of selling. And then I ask them, will the like pay the bill? Like maybe like 2,000 impressions will pay the bills. If it's real, you people should give me update. All right. And like I said, I've met quite a number of them, and I've discovered that quite a number of them are broke. And why? Because a good number of them don't know how to sell. How many of you know how to sell here? You know how to sell. Only one person? Who else? You know how to sell. You sure know how to sell. You know how to sell. Now, that exactly is the reason why you might not be making money. Because you don't know how to sell. And if you don't know how to sell, you are at a disadvantage. Turn to your neighbor and preach to them, tell them know how to sell. Talk to them well, say know how to sell, my friend. All right, so today I'm talking about mastering high ticket sales and personal branding on LinkedIn. Basically, majorly about sales. And I'll tell you why sales. Sales because you need to make money. How many of you want money? You want money? You want to make money? Amazing. All right, next slide. Now, what exactly is high ticket sales? How many of you have heard of high ticket before? You know high ticket. What do you think is high ticket? When you hear high ticket, what comes to mind? Yes, tell me. You say what? Expensive? High ticket is high. That is very amazing. Which one again? When you hear high ticket, what comes to mind? Premium, amazing. Who else? Tell me. When you hear high ticket, what comes to mind? Say that again. I didn't hear that. Advanced, beautiful. Now, all answers are correct. Now, when you hear high ticket or when we say high ticket, what we mean is B. Somebody say B. Somebody say premium. Somebody say advanced. Yeah. Now, if I ask you how much do you earn or how much do you charge, you likely charge between the range of 1,000, 10,000, 5,000 naira, not like like naira. Should I put the naira well, like naira? A lot of persons will prefer to charge in naira. And then I've seen a set of amazing Nigerians. I call them Nigerians because Nigerians do it the most. Nigerians put, maybe they have the mind, and they put their product or they price their product for 50,000 naira. They now join the bragging association and start to brag. Do you know that my product is expensive? It is high ticket. Calm down. It is high ticket to you, not high ticket in the real sense. Are you getting me? You know, a lot of us do what they call self-projection. Somebody says self-projection. So because you think you cannot afford something, you think we cannot afford it. It's not true. Did you hear what I said? What did I say? Because you cannot afford it does not mean that we cannot afford it. Stop projecting yourself on us. Stop projecting yourself on your customers. So some persons have met only few people in their life and they think that everybody is poor. No, sir. You think because you cannot afford a Rolex watch that people will not be willing to afford a Rolex watch? No. So the best way to liberate yourself, I think I'll come to that. But the first way to liberate yourself is to stop self-projection. The fact you charge cheap does not mean that exactly is what is worth. You actually worth better. And I feel or I know that the reason why a lot of persons don't charge better is because they don't know better. If you know better, you do better. I usually share with my mentees of a scenario and experience that happened in France. I'll not forget. I went to Transcorp that there was an event and I came. I was invited by one of my mentees also. So I came. And when I came, I sat down and at the end of the conference something happened. An investor popped up on stage and said, I'm willing to give 5 million naira to someone here today. You know what is 5 million naira? He put, and he said, if you want that, see me before the event. I would have a roundtable meeting. And then on that roundtable, a lot of us, including myself, I rushed up, went to that roundtable meeting, and then he went from person to person asking the person, tell me, what would you do if I give you 5 million naira? And I think our pitch did not make sense to him. And that's something you should realize about an investor. An investor has something in mind already. I think you should write that down. An investor has a plan in mind. Now, why I'm saying that to teach you this. If an investor only wants to invest in women, you as a man, you are wasting your time. Don't even invest. Even no matter how that sounds, they won't invest in you. Are you getting me? No matter how it sounds, no matter how convincing it is, they won't invest in you because the investor is intentional about only investing in women. Yeah. And so you must understand that you don't just go for investment's sake. You go for investment because you are sure of what they want and what you can give. Actually, investment is two ways. People think investment is one way. Just give me, my generation. I'll come to you people, sir. But then I was sharing of the story of this guy. So we're on that round. A friend of us got to pitch that investor. Where's my bag? Different of us got to pitch that investor. And while we pitched that investor, something happened. He rejected all of us, including myself. But I think I was holding a copy of this book on that day. And then he asked, he saw my book. And he was like, stop, everybody. He loved the book. And he asked me, how much is it? Then I was selling for, I think, 15 or 20,000 naira. I said, 2,000 naira, sir. He said, I'm buying it right. Put his hand in his pocket, trying to remove some money. I wanted to give me the money. He said, can you give me a copy? I said, yes, of course. And he said, I'm buying this book because I've heard some things about selling and closing, and I want to buy the book. But then your idea is amazing. But sorry, I'm not investing in it. But at least you've proven to be different. I'm going to buy a book. And so I did sell my book to him. So at least I don't collect more of that 5 million. But that wasn't the main stuff. But this exactly was the main stuff. So he moved from me. I moved to another person and asked this person, what would happen if I give you 5 million? Still failed it. Then it got to this guy. This guy was a tech bro, smart guy. I mean, like smart with work or hard. Also, we work. There's hard work and there's smart work, right? So smart we work. Got to this guy and asked this guy, what would happen? What would you do with 5 million if I give it to you? And then this guy got on an amazing idea about web design. He showed of two platforms he's designed by himself. One, a platform that people buy data. You know those platforms, right? VTU, right? Showed that platform. The investor became like, wow. I was like, guy, this is the guy. So he showed him the second platform. It was like, wow. I was like, this guy don't collect the money now. We were in the round table and we are looking like this. Looks like we are going. Then this man focused on just the guy and left us. So we're just listeners at that point. We're listening to their conversation. And then he was asking, okay, I think you're doing an amazing thing. Now, he rephrased the question, or he changed the question, and he asked the guy, how much would you like to take monthly if you work with us? You know what this guy said? You know what the guy said? if you have heard that story, don't say anything. I want to hear from those that have not heard it. How much? Okay. Do you know how much this guy charged? Remember, this man wanted to offer 5 million. Now this guy has found the guy likely, and he's now focused on this guy. And he asked this guy, "How much would you charge me to work for me monthly?" Tell me, what did he say? Give me a number. Give me a number. I'll buy it to you. How much did he say? 300,000. Okay. Who else? Give me now. 100K. Who else? 1 million. Looks like we are getting closer or down now. Or down. Who else? Who else? 500. See, I sincerely wished all your answers were correct. And there was a reason I said I'll buy that, because she had heard that story before. Now, this guy did not charge 500. Neither did he charge 300. Neither did he charge 1 million. This guy came so down to charge 50,000. Please, where's my Rimo code? I would like to use it at this point in time. I thought I did not hear. I was like, what? He asked the guy again, like, how much would you charge me to build this for me? He said 50,000. With confidence, yes, 50,000. I thought we had problem with our hair. We were just that was exactly what we were doing at the time. He asked the guy again. He said, wait. I don't think you understand what I'm doing. If you want to work for me, how much would you charge? So the guy now thought that maybe 50K was too much. He now wanted to go down again. Oh my God. I was so sad there. And then the man looked at this guy and he said, maybe you don't understand it. He said, you know what? I'll give you 150. That's what the man said. He said, no, I'll give you 150. From 5 million to how much? Now, the 150, this guy is so happy. But they'll use that guy. Do you know what that means? They will use and recycle and reuse and reuse and reuse. The client your what you don't know your what. So come and work with us. We will use you and every time you can't complain because you thought you got a good deal. The client said, maybe this client saw something in me. Something was seen in me. And because you felt something was seen in you, you were paid more to your own knowledge. Web design, 50,000. Well, I couldn't blame the guy because I knew it was an environment in somebody's environment. Somebody's environment. You know, what I realized is that if you're in that same situation, you do worse. Yeah. And many of you do worse, actually. Yeah. A lot of you do worse. You charge worse. You're afraid of you. You're afraid of charging. You don't even know your worth. Your jobs are not even, I'll not bat an eye at. Flash my face, I won't bat an eye at it. Talk less of employers that don't put pay on a job. So, like, it's just like a salesman is telling customers, DM me for price. You are now, you have a job. You are now, there's no price. This is how much we want to pay. That's the same thing now. DM us for price. You should apply for a job that is no what? No. If you are serious, put your price there. You know, like I said, exposure is the problem. Why a lot of persons charge so low. And so the question is, what exactly is your problem? Sometimes it might not be the skill. You are so good for God's sake. And there's something I've realized people are not even up to you are charging better than you. Do you realize that? These people are not up to you. In fact, you do better than them. You're smarter than them. You're more intelligent than them. You deliver more than them. But guess what? They charge better than you. They call the shot better than you. You know what? They are bolder. Somebody say they are bolder. They're bolder. They believe in themselves. They trust themselves. They trust their skills. Now, I've realized also that it's not just about skills. If you followed me for a while, you see, I stopped teaching people monetization. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done teaching people monetization. I'm done teaching people how to earn money. I'm telling because I'm telling them it's not about money. Your parents earn money. Why still where they are? Why are they still there? So you think it's you earning money that will change things? No, it's not about earning money. How many of you want money? People are not raising up your hand again. But earlier they raised up their hand. I'm not saying don't earn money. Earn money. But then it's no longer about just earning money. The question is, what you're doing, first of all, is it sustainable? Somebody say sustainable. Many of you are not charging what is sustainable. You know, I speak to young people so much and I tell them the truth. My team members know I'm very tough with the truth because I'm like, nobody's going to tell you the truth. So why am I here on earth? That's my job. That's my purpose. That's my calling to tell you the truth. To tell you what people will not tell you. So I was saying that there was something I was saying about telling you the truth. Of course, do you know some people work for conductor? Eh? Okay, if you don't know it as conductor, you work for bus drivers. In Lagos, they can relate well. I live in Lagos, lived all my life in Lagos. Right? But in Lagos, they can relate well. Somebody's earning 30,000 naira. And she spends 2,000 naira on transport every day. Who is she earning money for? She's earning money for conductor, driver. Some of you are earning money for your landlord. You're earning money to pay rent. Some of you are earning money just to eat. That's a rat race. Somebody say that's a rat race. That's a rat race. If you just earn money just to eat, if you just earn money just to transport, if you just earn money just to take care of yourself, you're running a rat race. You think many of you abused your parents. Where was Dangote? Where were you when Dangote was working? Calm down. She told you, right? I said that a lot. Your children will tell you the same thing. Because you are doing the same thing your parents is doing, but in a more modernized way. So you now call it freelancing. You now call it working from home. But still the same thing. They worked from office. And you don't like how they were coming so late to say, my mom didn't have time for me. Are you having time for yourself? You know you people work harder than them. Theirs is just that they have to go to work and come from an office. Theirs is called 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, which is 9 hours, right? You, how many hours do you work? By 11, you are pressing your phone. By 2, your life is still disturbed, pressing your phone. The question is, when do you exactly drop that phone? Check now. Many of you walk around the clock. The worst set of persons I've seen, I've got to be truthful, I've seen it a lot, is LinkedIn people. LinkedIn people are always on LinkedIn app. You know what they are doing? They say they are engaging. Engaging. Like you don't leave the platform. I'm not saying engagement is bad. Engagement is good. But don't be a slave to the platform at least. Man, you people don't know some stuffs about social media, some hidden realities about social media. The owner of the platform created the platform so that you sleep on the platform. Are you aware? He didn't do it with you in mind. Actually, you think Facebook is free? It's a lie. You are the product. Yes. You think LinkedIn is free? You say it's a what? What do you call it? People were saying, what was this speaker saying? They were saying that it's a professional platform. Quite agree with you. But the guy did not do it with you in mind. You call it impact. It makes me money. Amazing. But guess what? Oh, this is a LinkedIn local. But you guys want to hear the truth? You want to hear the truth? See, that's how I am. I'll tell you the truth. Should I tell you the truth? I can switch if you tell me to switch and obey rules. But if you want to hear the truth, which is exactly why people always invite me, tell people as soon as the truth. I believe if the owner hears me, he knows that this guy. Just told them something. The platform wasn't created for you in mind. It wasn't. It was created to keep you on the platform. That's what you must know first. But then, now, this is why I must say the truth. There are people who use the platform and there are people who are used by the platform. Can I say that again? There are people who use the platform and there are people who are used by the platform. And guess what? Quite a number of you are used by the platform. Yeah. Who exactly are you? Are you used by the platform or you are using the platform? Many persons are not using the platform. They are rather used by the platform. So you have to decide, where exactly am I on today? Am I using the platform or used by the platform? Facebook says Facebook is free. LinkedIn is free, right? Do they put ads before your face? Tell them to remove the ads. You can't remove the ads. You pay for premium. So Facebook is actually not free. You are the product. You are used by the platform. It is free. No. You are paying attention. That's payment. Everybody pays something. Everybody pays something. He said, I'm not paying anything. Free food. Yeah? Free what? They took your phone number now. Did they not? They say free airtime. They'll give you the free airtime, but you start getting messages that you don't know about. You don't know who. Have I met this person? They sold it. Yes. Oh my God. You have to give something to take something. My generation want to give nothing to take something. Sir. It's not possible. No. Nah. You must learn that I have to give something to take something. Not your neighbor, preach to them, say, neighbor, we give something to take something. Not we give nothing to take something. If you want to give nothing to take something, it means you're actually greedy and you'll be used. Hallelujah. Yeah. So a lot of you are actually used, but you don't know. You're not aware. You're not informed. Don't change my slide. Calm down. I'll deal with this slide. Why do you finish working on LinkedIn? You are drained. I mean, you are engaging on LinkedIn. Something like virtual has left you. Eh? Virtual has just left me now. And you think that's freedom? This is my personal assistant, Gracious. Put your hands together for Gracious. And she's also my mentee. There was a day you had to come to reality. I faced her like this. And I said, Gracious, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're asleep. You're asleep to LinkedIn. I've watched you. You're around here and engaged. You know the worst slaves? Social media managers. They're the worst forms of slaves I've seen. All these social media managers. I say I've watched you for a while. She said, sorry, please explain again. Okay, let me explain. So I have to explain and say, slavery is coming on the platform. You think you can do everything for yourself. Many of you look at social media as a company. You don't know? I'll tell you, I'll go. Not your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, say neighbor, social media is a company. You think social media is just social media? No. Social media is a company. One person want to hire one person. And they say you are a social media manager. Please, what social media manager? Social media manager is creating flyer. Social media manager is writing post. Social media manager is posting it. Social media is engaging. they did not inform me. If rain falls, transport is 500. Just know you are paying 2K home. Same bus, same road, no traffic. You pay this, you pay high. And Lagos conductor will send you. Madam, if you don't enter, get out. That's how they talk. Shift! Another person is entering. You know, Nigerians can adapt. I hope you are aware. It's because we can adapt. That's why we are where we are. It is another country. You go to government house. For Nigerians, you give Nigerians time to adapt. Let me give you this. Just give your one small suffering or one small mediocrity. Just give yourself time. You begin to adapt. Many of you are not supposed to be where you are. You are not supposed to be where you are right now. You are only there because you are adapted to nonsense. Yeah. You're only where you are because you are adapted to mediocrity. You are adapted to nonsense. You are adapted to small. That's why you are where you are. You actually should change location. But you don't change location by changing venue. Location is not venue. Can I say that again? What did I say? And I'll tell you why I told that lady that the reason why you shouldn't go from Calabar to Abuja is because you waste money. I said, are you not a freelancer? She said, yes, she's a freelancer. I said, I know you like to sit down at home morning to night. Morning to night. So if you change to Abuja, you will not move around. You still sit down at home. You'll be wasting house rent. In Calabar, they recently increased house rent now, right? Go to Lagos. Per year, 700,000 self-com. And I'm not joking. You are struggling with your landlord, 250 or 300. Go and try it in Lagos. You are paying 700K per year or a million. I've seen someone 3.5 million. Only land in Lagos is 1 billion. You know what's 1 billion? 1 billion is 100 million, 10. Maybe you cannot relate. 1 billion is 100 million, 10 of it. And you have not seen 1 million. Somebody is buying land for 100 million, 10 of it. Just land. No, they put sand there. Just land that many of you have in you took it as inheritance. The cost of living is crazy there. So that's why I tell people, location is not what? Change of what? Changing your location does not mean changing your what? Your venue. No. It doesn't start from that. It starts from changing your mindset. Somebody says it starts from changing your mindset. If you change your mindset, even if you don't change your present location or you don't change your present venue, what would happen to you is this. What would happen to you? You become better. You start to do better. You start to act better. You start to live better. You start to make better decisions. You make worse decisions because of your location. I said location is not changing venue. Location is changing what? Your mindset. You can go to Lagos and start living in Lagos, but you know what will not change? I'll tell you. Here's exactly what will not change when you go to Lagos to live. You will still watch the same reels you watch. Am I right? You still watch the same reels you watch. You still follow the same people you follow. You still almost likely be mediocre. What more? Many more. So this is why I say change of location is not change of venue. Change of location is change of mindset. Change of location is first change of habit. Change of location is first change of following. Who are you following? Change of location is first change the persons you listen to. You are actually a product of the conversations that you hear. Look at yourself. Look at you. You are actually a product of who you have heard. And I'll tell you something about this. I'm actually a Deeper Life member, a proud Deeper Life member. Then in Lagos, I'll never forget. I think I was just a kid. And then I'll see these people. They call them transport officers. You might not be able to relate, but Lagos people can relate better. But I'll help you relate. They call them transport officers. You know what these transport officers do? They guard Molue. Maybe I'm not seen Molue. Oh my God. Motorway is not like your normal buses. You guys are not using long bus, some of you. But I mean, think of long bus. This school bus. God bless you. How many of you have seen school bus? Those buses called school bus, something like that. So that's like Motorway. Now there were these transport officers. One stays in front. There are two entries. One stays in front. The other one stays at the back. And what they do is sometimes the bus will be moving and they'll be running and they'll jump in the bus and they'll enter the moving bus. Do you believe that I once told myself that that's what I want to become because I love the way they were controlling things? That bad. But you know why? Because that's what I consistently saw. I saw the person in the job and I just loved the job and I was like, man, if I can wear this their apron, they used to wear one apron. And they were just giving a certain respect. If they don't want you to enter the bus, you don't enter the bus. So they were in control. They were at the back. They were still like this. Madam, you know they enter, you know go enter. So I so love the act. I so love the way if there's traffic, they will come down from the motorway, run forward, and start doing like this. Move, move. I was seeing all of that. I was a kid. I kept seeing that. We go to service at Bagara. I kept seeing that. I was like, my God. Okay, then we used to go to service at IBTC, Ayobo. I kept seeing that. I kept seeing that. I kept seeing that. And then I wanted to become that. Check your decisions well. You are making a decision based on what you consistently saw. You're not better than what you consistently see. Can I say that again? You're not better than what you consistently see. Yes. You're not better than what you consistently see. You're a product of what you see. You make decisions based on your sight. Based on what you see, that's exactly what you make a decision. And so what I started doing was this. Even though I used to live there, I changed my focus. Yeah. Started watching some certain YouTube videos. I started with motivation then. Now I can't watch motivation now because I don't need motivation. Yeah. I'm already motivated. So what I need now is education. Many of you are looking for motivation when you should be using, when what you need is education. And when I talk about education, I'm not talking of school education. Education is every day. How many of you update your knowledge every day? You learn something every day. A lot of persons don't because they think that what they know is enough. That's why when you tell them AI will replace writers, they'll fight you. They'll almost kill you. Do you know how long I learned this writing? You tell them AI is going to replace graphic designers, they will buy you like this. Like, do you know what you mean? Don't say that again. Don't tell me that. You know why they say that? They hate learning. Yeah. They are bad learners. If they are better learners, you know what will happen? They would accept it. They would accept it and say, I take responsibility, I move forward. We will not be where we are if Adam took responsibility. We love to pass blames. I think we learned that from Adam. It was what they call generational gifts. Ask a proper Nigerian, a human being breathing, sleeping, eating. Ask her why you broke. Can't you see that Tinubu is the president? Now the question is, how is Tinubu your problem? I know their part they should play, but I'm asking you, have you played your part? Guess what? They have not played their part. They think that if the guy plays his part, their part will automatically be played. That's how some people serve God and they want God to do the job for them. And God is saying, no, my job is to wake you up so that you walk. If God doesn't want you walking, He's going to allow you die because you have no use again. If God doesn't want you learning, He's going to allow you rest. You rest in peace, right? You rest in peace. But God wants you walking. He wants you learning. He wants you acting. Is somebody getting blessed? Is somebody getting blessed? Is somebody learning? Is somebody improving? This is what I call foundation. Somebody say foundation. I can tell you everything that is on my slide, but if you hear it, you'll be more dumb than before. You know how you'll be more dumb? And I've realized that's exactly what happens in events. People go to events and they receive hypes. So their hopes are high. The last event you attended, did it not increase your hope? Oh, so I can earn money. Wow! How much have you earned? So you read about Dangote. Wow. Bill Gates. Wow. They say rich success stories. That's why I say I've stopped listening to motivation. Many of you don't need motivation. You need education. Education is what will guide you to achieve your goals, not the motivation. Motivation blows away. The people you want to be like, they are not motivated. It's not motivation. They are motivating you, but they are using education to get to that point. It is education that took them there. Knowledge. Knowledge took them there. Imagine you go to a company, hit your chest like this, motivated, employ me. Who will employ you? Who does that? We don't employ people like that. We employ people with a certain requirement, a certain degree, and all of that. They won't employ you because you are huge, you are tall, you are broad-chested, you are fine. Motivation. They will only employ you. You know why? They will only employ you because you know what you're doing. Turn to your neighbor and ask them, do you know what you're doing? A lot of persons don't know what they are doing. And that's why there's no employment for them. There's no work for them. There's nothing for them. And so my job today is to, this foundation I set, is it good? I'm only hearing yeah from one person. This foundation I set, is it good? Yeah. You know what it does to the, this is a clarity session I charge $1,000 for. Some people, only what they need is this part I've just told them now. Yeah. Only what they need is this part. I've realized I do 4 sessions sometimes in my trainings. People only listen to day 1 and they don't listen to the remaining. And this guy goes to do millions. Yeah. I've seen people do billions also with my trainings. I mean, like they listen to one thing and they discover that the problem was not other people, the problem was themselves. You are likely your problem. Yeah. You're your problem. Don't blame anybody. Start taking responsibility. I take responsibility for every action. Some of you blame people and leave the blame on them. Collect the blame back. Turn to your neighbor and say, collect the blame back. The blame currently is on your parents. Go and collect it back. Go and collect the blame you put on your parents. Collect it back. Own it. Many of you are still saying I'm from a poor background. Sorry, you are the background. Who is less than 18 here? If you are not less than 18, you are now the background because you have the ability to give birth to a child. You have the ability to go to jail. You are now responsible. The government says by 18 you are a responsible human being and you can take decisions for yourself. So if you think you are from a poor, you say I used to be from a poor background. It's different from I'm from a poor background. You are not from a poor background. You are now the background. So if you are poor, yes, say I am poor. Say own it. If you are rich, say I'm rich. Don't say I'm from. No, you are not from anywhere. You are the one now. Because you give birth to children and they will say the same thing that you are until they get to 18. They are licensed to say it until they get to 18. You are past 18, you are still blaming your parents. Can't you see we are from a poor background? You are who? You are who? I started taking responsibility for myself since I was 13. My mom gave me 200 naira to go to school. I was saving the 200 naira. I remember I went after 3 bus. I was risk. Many of you take risk. You are so afraid of risk. You are afraid of what you will not lose. Or you are afraid of what's not even there. It's not there, you are still afraid. It's there, you are also afraid. So where are you? 200, I would say, in one term, yeah. If I say 200 every day for 5 days, that's how much? Monday to Friday, right? 1,000. If I do that for 10 weeks in a term, that's how much? That's how much? That's how I kept on saving. I saved 10,000 for a term. And so, the decision is now on you. Somebody said the decision is now on you. Tell somebody, teach them, say, take responsibility. Take responsibility. All right. So, John, can we? Let's fly. You have a clicker there? You have a clicker there? Let me be clicker there. Okay, okay, okay. No, okay, go to the previous slide. What are high ticket sales? So already from my talk, you understand what are high ticket sales. High ticket sales are things that start from $1,000. Means selling expensive offers. Okay, this was my slide designer. Please, high ticket deals are not 200,000 naira. No. High ticket deals start from $1,000. Somebody say $1,000. How much is $1,000 now? 1.7 million. Right? 1.6, 1.7. However, the dollar is increasing. That's what $1,000 is. So that's only when I say you are charging a high ticket. Hermes is sold for those price. That's the charge high ticket. Alright? So then you are not just selling product, you're selling value. Can I tell you that people don't buy product? Yeah. People don't buy product. Alright? Are you hearing me? What did I say? Say it louder. People don't buy product. Buy faith. People buy value. People buy transformation. And people buy trust. They buy all these things. They buy value. They buy transformation. They buy trust. They buy names. They buy brand. If I ask you, what phone are you using? Name me. Give me names. What phone are you using? Samsung? Redmi? Call names again. More names. iPhone? Call names. Who is using itel now? Say it, probably proud. Ah, itel. Now, hear me out. All you did was just to do what? You bought names. Yeah. That was a name you bought. Why are you not using coconut? Eh? Why are you not using one phone in the market? Motorola. Who's using Motorola here? Eh? Use it now. Why? You can't use it because you are doing what? You are buying names. You are doing what? You are buying names. So, also there's something called transformation. Somebody said transformation. So, people buy transformation. People want to change from this point to this point. It changed my life. Yes, that's why people want to buy product. Alright? Are you? People want to hear this thing changed my life. So they want to buy that change, not the product itself. So you see someone who is fat before, and then the person, you think people like to wake up and drink slim tea? Nobody does that. Nobody likes slim tea. Nobody loves the consistency in doing that. But they love the banging body. They love the fit. They love twerking and walking nicely and all of that. You know what they'll buy? They'll buy all of those things I just mentioned. They'll not buy the slim tea. So don't tell them slim tea. Oh, I sell slim tea. They're not buying slim tea. They are buying a banging body. So when you're selling slim tea, tell them the banging body. They say yes. They start imagine themselves in it. Oh, wow. Wow. Don't tell them I sell trainers. You know, trainers is that tight thing. How many of you like to wear that tight thing? It's too tight now. Tell them, how do you want to feel? How do you want to look like? How do you want your belly to be? And you know, people love flat belly, right? It's only men that pride in pot belly. But you see, women will do anything for a flat stomach. So when you're selling to them, sell a flat stomach. Would you love to have a flat stomach? They'll tell you, yes, I would love to have a flat stomach. You know what? To get a flat stomach, take a trainer. It's just 2,000. You'll buy it. You see that? You see I sold to you? You want to have a flat stomach? You say, yes, I want to have a flat stomach. Oh, a trainer will help you do that. See what I just did here? I just recommended a product to someone who wanted to do what? To have a flat stomach. And so the product cost 2,000 naira, but she's not seeing the 2,000 naira. She's not seeing me selling to her. She's just seeing the flat stomach. Sell to your customers where they want to become, where they want to be. Sell only that to them. Don't sell the price. Oh, no, I'm cheaper. Who is asking you? Cheaper in the market. Believe me, just trust me. Now, sell the transformation. So people also buy trust. Somebody say trust. So you don't earn people's trust by telling people to trust you. To just trust me. Believe me. I'm a Christian. I come from a Christian home in our family. We are good. Who's asking that one? Who's asking that one? Who's asking all of that? People are not interested. You know what people are interested in? People are interested with the result of what your product has done for people. So trust is given by the testimonials you show. Yeah, that's how trust is given. Trust is given by being consistent. Let me show you a picture of being consistent. Think for a moment. You want to buy, you want to buy, you want to buy a shoe, and you don't know the shoe size, but you have an assurance that in case I mess up with the shoe price, I can return it. You want to buy a shoe for someone and give as a gift, and you don't know the person's shoe size, and you have an impression that if I get it wrong, I can always return it. All right, and I can always return it, and then the person will return it for me. But you to see this woman, she dey open once in 2 years, and that day you came, she was open. Do you buy from her? Yeah? She just lost the customer. She might be sincere. In fact, it can be that what she's doing is that she's traveling abroad. She might even have an NGO. She's taking care of people while her shop is closed. Yeah. She might be very sincere about her doings while she's not in the shop. But you know what? Every single time you come, you are thinking, no, I won't buy from you. I'll go and buy from someone that is more consistent. This guy shows up every day. So I'm certain that if anything goes wrong, I'll come to meet him and he'll change it for me. But do you know that's how all of you act? Most of you act like that. You show up once in a week, and for like 4 other weeks, you don't show up. So if somebody comes to your page or your Facebook page, they want to give you a job or they want to buy from you, but they see that the last post you made was in August 2023. Sir, please let me keep my money first. Something is wrong. So I keep my money in my pocket and say, wait, let me change direction. Who else is selling this thing? And the person, the last time he posted was 2 hours ago. Guy, I want to buy from you. You know what I'm buying? I'm buying consistency. I'm feeling that because he's up there, because he's active, he will not run away. Do you know people think of what will not happen more than what's currently happening? Why do you think you bought? You did not buy your phone, you bought the warranty. Are you aware? You did not buy your phone. You did what? You bought the warranty. So they told you that this phone has what? 2 years warranty. So sharp. I go use them as I like. If you do anyhow in these 2 years, I change them. How many of it has done anyhow? None. But that's what you bought. You thought you bought phone. It's a lie. It's psychology. Somebody says psychology. Psychology made you buy the phone, thinking you are buying phone, but you bought warranty. Next slide. Let's run. Why LinkedIn is perfect for high ticket sales. Now, I said there are people who use the platform and there are people who are used by the platform. So this is how to use the platform and not get used by the platform. Now, LinkedIn already has what they call serious buyers. Somebody says serious buyers. Yeah. There are serious people on LinkedIn. There are people who are ready to buy. They are not dilly-dallying. They are not thinking about it. They are there. You know, LinkedIn says if you are hiring, put I am hiring. They are serious. They are sincere. They trust the platform. Yeah. And they even have a perception that for LinkedIn to show me your post, it means that you're serious, right? Don't you believe the people you see on LinkedIn? Your belief is higher when you go on LinkedIn than you go on Facebook or Twitter. Am I lying? Your belief is higher when you go on LinkedIn than when you go on Facebook or you go on Twitter. Twitter is even worse because you have heard of fake accounts and many other things that is depressing to your ear. I say, no, not me, I will not try it. But you go on LinkedIn, your goes to 100%. Why? Because that's exactly how the platform is created. But even with all of this, like I said, I'm not changing the words. There are people do you buy from those people? You have to look like what you are selling. Did you hear what I said? What did I say? You have to look like what you are selling. That's called positioning. Money is always meeting you. You know why you're not positioned? So money is meant to meet you. Or sometimes you do things to meet the money. So we are what we call attractors. Somebody say attractors. Somebody say attractors. If we are not attractors, then we are what we call lead generators. Somebody say lead generators. It's still attractive. Lead generation is saying, I'm going to my customer myself rather than them to come to me. But then I'm not dilly-dallying around. I'm doing one certain thing that's going to bring them to me. Or I'm also trying to meet them. So I know this guy needs my help. What I do is come before his face at intervals. I say, guy, I'm here. And then I tell him about him that he has not even explained to himself about. You know what I do to people? I tell them about them and that they have not discovered. So every single time I'm done talking to them, they say, wow. The moment I say buy this, they buy it. Yeah. I can meet you for the first time and tell you what you don't know about you. I don't need to be a prophet to do that. I just need to be a consultant to do that. Because you are going to tell me, you are going to give me the information I need, and I give you the information back to you and say, wow, this guy knows me. I'm not teaching you consulting here, but that's consulting. Consulting helps me talk to you, question you, or you tell me the truth. I tell you back, you say, wow, I didn't find out about that. But that was wild. And all of that. But then, that's positioning. Someone say positioning. Next slide, let's run. Building a strong personal brand. Now, if you want to build a strong personal brand, you must share your story. Someone share your story. You must share your story and your expertise. Now, why should you share your expertise? Because people buy that. People buy wisdom, please. Don't come online and be shaking your butt and think you will buy from you. No. If people got interested because of your butt, they are doing it to use you. Because the person has an aim in mind. Agreed? Right? And the moment he's achieved his aim, he's going to go. That's why sometimes the things that you have cannot sustain you. They know they use this one, they sustain. This thing dies, it goes old, new ones come. That's why men are looking for new girls. But you know what doesn't die? Expertise. As far as expertise is done with the growth of knowledge. If I'm growing my knowledge, every single time people hear me, I do a meeting and the same people who have heard me before still sit before me to hear me. You know why they do that? Do that because they know that every single time victory comes to speak to them is going to tell them what they have not heard. That's growth of expertise. If they know that they only say the same thing the same time at the same hour, you know what they'll do? They'll go and look for other people. That's why you are sad that your mentee is not more mentoring. Team mentorship is not working again. You are now going to look for other mentors. You have stopped growing. If you keep growing, they stay loyal to you because of growth. Many of you, your mentees are not higher than you. You know why? You're not growing. The moment you decide to grow, you keep people because people want to drink from your well. I learned from people like Pastor Dr. W.F. Kumuyi. No matter how old that man is, that man comes on stage and takes the stage for over 1 hour, 30 minutes. And you see people in different locations of the world listening and getting connected. Monday Bible studies, teaching the same Bible. You know how Bible is like? Bible is small. You know Bible is small. But somebody teaches Bible and he has taught it for over 50 years. Bible. Does Sunday, does Monday, does Thursday. Bible. And people are still coming to learn. And when I sit before him, I learn new things. You know what? That's an increase in knowledge. You need to increase your knowledge. You read 21 books. You can't even say different things. You come and do repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. You're not growing. Grow. Turn to your neighbor and say, grow. Grow. Now, post content that teaches, that inspires, or show results. This is how to build a strong personal brand. Post content that does what? That teaches. That does what? That inspires. That does what again? That shows results. Your content should inspire people. Results. How? I just bought a car. Oh, I just bought a ring light. You know, there was a. If you buy a ring light, you people should post it online. You know why you do that? Because it was a big thing to you, and of course, it's also a big thing to others. If you buy a phone, why do you show the phone online? So I just bought a new phone, especially iPhone people. Pride. You know, I just bought a phone. You know what you're doing? You're showing results. Somebody says show results. Show results. Then use a good profile picture, cover photo, and headline. Let me tell you, I know I'm not supposed to tell you this, but the reason why I'm telling you this is this. Now, if you want to get a job in a company, of course, they say dress well, right? Dress presentable, right? Are you learning? Dress presentable, right? How do you go to a dressed presentably, but then you want to come online undressed? So let me say that again. You want to get a job, you suit up to go get that job. But then you come online, you come here let me use the word underdressed, and you want us to give you the job. No, sir. We won't give you. We will give the job to someone who is dressed for the job. So look at your profile picture. Would you buy from you? Would you buy from you? Would you buy from you? Go and look at your profile picture. Sandra chilling in the bedroom. You you can't buy from you. Why? You are underdressed and you're not looking like something that is believable. You are looking like the weapon fashioned against you. You know what I'm saying now? Eh? You look like the weapon fashioned against you while you're underdressed. So you have to be fully dressed. Meaning wear suit, sir. If you need to wear a suit, wear a suit. If you see my current profile picture, you think I'm a senator. On purpose. Yeah. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. Have suit pictures. I know where I send those to. Yeah, on purpose. We don't wear bedroom slippers, not because bedroom slippers is not good. It's because where we are going to, they see bedroom slippers as on their dress, so we won't do it. There are some shoes we won't wear. There are some jackets we won't wear. You know, you think it's by wearing jacket. You wear a certain jacket and they say, this guy is broke. There are even some places that you carry a certain car. I heard of someone who carries a certain car to collect a contract and they looked at this car. They said, this guy will run away with our money. They shrug him and give the job to another person. So you have to be what? Dressed. Somebody say you have to be dressed. Good profile picture. Look good. Smile. Stop snapping from nonsense photographers. There are photographers that just want to collect your money. And no offense to photographers, but there are some that are upon fashion against you. They are just concerned about that cash you are going to give them. Don't snap with those people. Sometimes if you need to pay 5,000 to take a good professional shot, do it. And ask around first before you post it. How do I look? How is this? If you see me, would you see me like a professional? Ask that question. Stop doing like this on professional picture. Do like this. Start looking good. Somebody say start looking good. Now let me say something about your content so I go to the next slide. Now there are some content that tells me that you are poor. You don't know? You know content reviews. Are you aware? I just need to study some person and I say she's poor, she's poor. I know. Yes, oh she's poor. You don't know? I just follow you. Read up. 1, 2, 3. She's not fit for the job. Take her off. What review? Content. The content that you put out. You say storytelling. In the storyteller, you have reviewed everything that will cause somebody to say, I beg, shift aside. I'm not saying don't share stories. But why sharing stories that is telling me about your past? It's your past and it stays behind. Stop talking about your past. Start talking about your what? Your future. many of you should stop talking about your past. Focus on the future. Focus on where you are going to. Focus on what you are looking at. Focus on what's forward. Stop talking about your past. People come online to claim that they are making posts reciting their past. How do you come online to tell us you were a lesbian? We now know that you are a lesbian. Who sent you? Information that should have been hidden and kept if Jesus has changed you. You come online to drag pity comment, and say, I was once a lesbian. How they will introduce you? You know that girl that was once a lesbian? Go and ask Rahab in the Bible. That woman repented, but every single generation, even the next generation will come to call her a prostitute. Rahab the harlot. Because Bible did not hide that part of the information. You know, Bible states at the end of the world, your book may not, but you see Bible, everybody will come to read about Rahab. You too, you are almost making the same mistakes. But Bible had a pure intention anyways. But you are making unnecessary mistakes. You know, anything you put online stays online. Anything you put online stays there forever. It stays online. Some information should not go out. Keep your mouth shut. Go forward. Move forward. Step ahead. Stop telling us you have raped girls. Let me ask you something. You used to rape small children. You say, I used to rape small, not me, I beg. Somebody used to rape small children. This person, and he has repented. Now you have a 6-year-old kid. You keep him in front. You see, he has repented. Oh, will you keep him in front? Say, please, I won't keep my child as they come. Will you do that? So you people don't forgive repentant people. See, all of you here. Don't forgive. It's the truth. You don't forgive repentant people. We focus on what they call fact. Somebody say fact. Is this the next slide? Yes, content that attracts high ticket clients. Teach what you know in simple ways. Am I teaching what I know in simple ways? Are you learning? This is what attracts high ticket clients. Also, share wins from your client or student. I do that a lot, right? Yes. In this conversation, I've told you this was here and that was here unconsciously. Did you hear that? That's how to do it. Learn to make it happen in your conversation, and then tell stories that connect with people's pain or dreams. People are going through pain. Let your story connect to their pain. I once used to feel like that. I once used to be there. I was once poor. Why do you like my story? Because you know I was once poor. If you now heard after all this thing that I'm still poor, what would you people do to me? You go fight, Abi? Because it doesn't make sense. And that's why what changes people is your transformation. People don't want to hear, oh, maybe it's just motivation. More just the motivate now. No. Come with a motivational transformation. And dreams. Next slide. Let's go. We're almost done. My slide is just your skill into coaching, consulting, or services. I spoke about consulting. And you saw how deep consulting was. This same thing I did for this guy that I did an example with this guy. You want to tell him after that. You know what I do is so amazing. Many of you don't know consulting. I have a conversation with him. I tell him a little about him. He's so wild. And that is $1,000 responding to you. He's his team member. You have team members. You want to take break. Do you think Tony Elumelu doesn't take breaks? Don't you see him on his yoga and all of those other things? That man sleeps well, I believe. But you want to do everything and you die on time. You go and waste. Be like Tony Elumelu. Hire people to do the job you must do. There's a job that you must do. Like posting online is very important. So if you can't do the job, hire someone to do the job. And get the work done. The goal is to just get the work done. I don't know how you do it, but get the work done. Let me talk to people. They don't like to schedule their post. They say, no, if I schedule it, I won't receive more reactions. Stupid and foolish. Very stupid. So the people that put it on the platform don't know what they are doing, Abi. Very unsound to say that kind of thing. Madam, schedule your post, Joe. Don't be a slave to the platform. You say, I'll post it. Posting. See, you say posting time. Posting time. Because you pass your posting time, you don't want to post in a day. Foolish. So you must wake up by 5 a.m. every day. How? Don't you know there are days you break down? Don't you know there are days it will not be possible? On those days, let the post still be posted. Don't tell me posting time. If you want to do posting time, schedule the post. You want to do manual posting time. You think you'll be awake all the times? It's not possible and it's not true. It's not realistic. There are days my own pastor take break. Pastor that hears from God, that is blessed by God, that is healed by God, that heals people. But there are days he take break. But same day, Monday Bible study message is still going on. You are either watching recording. Church is full. What are you saying or what are you not saying? These are systems and structures. Do you have systems and structures? Don't tell me posting time. See, I became more angry here, because I see a lot of people do it. It's dumb. Stop telling me posting time. Post every day. Don't tell me posting time. Talk of posting consistently. One person is posting 30 times in a day. You are telling me posting time one day or twice in a week. Somebody wanted to undo my Instagram account. He says, sir, just so that you are not putting too much content, can we do 2 content per week? So what are you saying? First of all, chop sack letter. I sack you. I say I want to post every day. You are telling me so that you are not. What is my business with what you think? I want to post every day. I want to be seen every day. Ask questions. Listen more than you talk. You see? Asking questions help you hear what the person is saying. That's why you have 1 mouth and 2 ears. Right? Show proof and let them decide. That's what I do. I show proof and let people decide. I show you somebody who was fat and now the person is slim. You make the decision yourself. You look at it. That's why there's what they call before and what? After. So I let people decide, wow, I want to do that. I want to become that. Next slide. We are done. Next slide, next slide, next slide. Common mistakes to avoid: looking cheap or inconsistent online. I've said that. Posting only when you want to sell. LinkedIn people, Facebook people, and all those other social media platforms. We know you already, you know. That the only day you come to post is when you are hungry. We know. The only day you come to post is when you want to sell. We won't buy because we know you. People are easily predicting you. Why? You won't sell like that. You only sell when you show yourself as, the day I want money, people cannot know. Because this guy always gives value. So the day, and I used to sell every day while I give the value. So the day I desperately need money, you can't know because every day this guy is doing the same thing. It's now a norm to him. The way I talk is the way I talk to business people. I can sell to you while talking. I've done that many times, but you don't know the ways I've sold to you. So when I sell to you, it's not going to look strange to you. I'm like, okay, take my money. Yeah. If I sell something to you after this meeting, would you buy? Would you buy sincerely? Why wouldn't you buy? You buy because. Would you buy? You buy because over time, in this time I have with you, I've given you consistent premium value. Not following up with interested people. Now, I think this is the place. This is the point. Now, you know what people do or does? You know what people does? Somebody says they're interested, but they just ghost you maybe like 2 days. You don't want to follow them. You say, now, I might feel pushy. Pushy. Like pushy. Do you know what's pushy? Dangote is in front in your house. Do you know Dangote lives in your house rent free? Are you aware that Dangote lives in? You have Dangote sugar. You have Dangote salt. That guy is not pushy that he came to your house. Your money is still in your customer's hand. It's not yet in your house. You feel being pushy. Like seriously? The guys that are putting billboard, Coca-Cola is not pushy. You know how much Coca-Cola has made? And they are not pushy. Coca-Cola even comes down to that woman's shop close to you and say, Madam, we will brand your shop. The woman think it's branding. She don't know she's selling Coca-Cola. So somebody comes, sees Coca-Cola, he enters the shop and say, Madam, I want to buy Coke. You think it's normal? It's priming. So that one, Coca-Cola is not, you just followed up a customer because he did not respond. You know how many times they did not respond to buying Dangote sugar, Dangote salt, but he kept on being consistent. But you, because you followed up 5 times, you say you are pushy. Like I drop that message again and again. I drop you an email. I drop you the message. I drop the post. I comment on your guys. See me, I'm here. I dare here. Yes. My generation thinks they are pushy. You know what's pushy? What's pushy? Lazy people say they are pushy. You are lazy. You are not pushy. What do you know is pushy? Let's stay on that. What do you know is pushy? Pushy that you did it twice. Somebody did not respond to you, see the person is ignoring you. I will make an excuse for you and follow you up again. Me, that's what I do. I will make up an excuse for you and follow you up. Maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe he didn't see the message in the morning. I'll follow you up again. It has worked for me many times. You're not pushy, you are lazy. Next slide. Next slide. Your next step, this is where I'm wrapping up. Your next step, fix your LinkedIn profile this week. People have taught you about that. Start sharing content every day in a week. The list is 3 times in a week. But me, I'll tell you, start doing. You know why I put 3 times there? Many of you think it's unrealistic. It's not possible to post every day in a week. Ask them. I post every day in a week. Sunday to Sunday. I do it. Every day. So even currently, my content is not is more to be posting one every day. Do you understand? If I post every day, like now this one is content. When will I use everything? So now I'm now going to like 3 per day. Yes, sir. But you are struggling to do one in a week. The least you should do at least is 3 times a week. Because there are 7 days in a week. If you do 3 times a week, what you would have done is 12 times in a month out of 30 days. At least it will make you look believable. But get to a point where you can do it every day. Yeah, every day. Create and sell your first or next high ticket offer. Now, creating and selling your next high ticket offer is easy. Just put it at a price. Let it be worth the price. Show yourself valuable. Do all the things I've taught you. Then create the product. People who can afford it to buy it. Does real estate company look at how much you have before the ad flash on your face? They don't send you. If you see it by mistake, sorry, but if you are not buying, just see it.